made a Mailbox Mondays in a while. This is the result.
Welcome to Mailbox Monday. The video where we unbox boxes.
What's that? Just a note before we begin, none of this is paid. These products have been sent to us for the purpose of review. We don't have to say anything nice, which is great because Jimmy hates everything. This is a Madison box. I can guess what this is already. I'm excited about this one.
So Madison are an absolutely humongous distributor of cycling brands, one of which is Shimano.
And Shimano just released a bunch of new group sets. Where's the knife? We're a little bit late to the party here, because I know this came out at least a week ago. Week and a half. But we've been doing other things like filming podcasts and stuff got in the way. Here is the brand new Shimano GRX 12 speed. I think this is the 1x version.
Looks like old GRX.
It looks exactly the same.
Is it any different at all?
Yeah, it goes to 12.
You know, in Spinal Tap.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
I'll be honest, this is a massive anticlimax.
So the plan with this group set is to install it on a bike and ride it, obviously. This is the Scott Speeds to Gravel that we've decided to put it on. However, we've had a bit of an issue finding wheels that will work. This version of GRX that we've got is essentially, it rivals SRAM's mullet style group set. So you have a massive rear cassette that goes right up to 51 teeth, and then you have a small front chainring, and it's 1x only. So you have a decent range of gears. The rear cassette is 51 right down to a 10. However, for the 10 sprocket to work, Shimano have had to use their mountain bike free hub body. It's called micro spline. Not many gravel or road wheels have that on. Well, we rang the bike shop and they're gonna have to lend us some NVs because it's the only wheels that we've got that will work. Which is not that bad. Hopefully we don't break them and Nick gets upset. In any case, as fantastic as this group set might be, the compatibility issue off the bat is kind of annoying. So if you've got some gravel wheels, chances are you're gonna have to change your free hub if you want to get one of these 1x group sets. Next!
So this next one has actually been sent to us by a viewer called Mike. He set up a company called Doma Cycles, which I actually think is a really good product, which is why I said, send me one of them.
You just sent like 6.
Oh. And some free paper!
Welcome to better fueling on your ride. Snack Bike Happy.
What does that mean, Snack Bike Happy?
There's a QR code on it. You can scan that home if you want to. Or where, but it could go anywhere.
What if it goes to your personal address?
It's just naked pictures of Mike.
The world's first pocket musette. The pocket musette makes nutrition super easy so you can cycle further, faster, safer, and litter-free. It's a silicone liner for your cycling jersey's pocket. Well, some people will probably think that it's a... Why would you need this? But I actually think it's brilliant because it works for me. I like to eat little and often when I'm on a bike, and one of the things that annoys me is you get a big bar and it's too big to eat the whole thing. I wouldn't want to eat it all in one go. What I want to do is just have a few little bits of it. And I always put my food in my back left pocket. So what this enables me to do is chop it up, put it all up in pieces, and as I'm riding, I can just keep grabbing little bits, like sweeties, from my pocket. And my pocket's clean. Eat more ride. I don't like the wording they use. Eat more ride. Eat more ride. No, it doesn't work. Sorry guys.
Ride more fun.
No, it doesn't. Why? So I don't have a clean knife, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh God.
It works really well, look. Oh, the red one's the small one. The blue one, it's a nice colour that, is a bigger one. That would definitely not fit in one of my pockets because we have little jerseys, little pockets. So we would definitely need a red one. And now, I have portable, clean pockets.
As a person that manufactures cycling kit, does the size of the jersey, if you wore an XL, is that gonna have bigger pockets than someone who has an XS? Is that a dumb question?
I think it's a valid question. It's ultimately why there's two different sizes, but also the fit of the jersey will make a difference. So I'm gonna jot this. These Styrkr bars are good. Our Evo jersey, which is like a super tight aero recycled fabrics, has a smaller pocket and is less stretchy than our foundation jersey. What are the other options? What have you done historically? I've used plastic bags. Bags of sweets, you cut the top and put the whole bag in your pocket. And it works when it's full, but when it starts getting less full, the bag's all like crumpled up and you can't usually get to the bottom. It does have structure, yeah. It's definitely, well, 100% this is not an essential product. But I think if I was gonna spend the whole summer doing road riding and not have a food pouch on the front of my bag, I'd definitely get one of these. I think it's a great product. I don't like the words.
I'm very excited about this one.
Oh yeah?
Unfortunately, we're late to the party again. So in here is a prototype group set, which has been referred to by Luke from Trace Velo as the best Chinese group set he's ever used.
It's a prototype group set?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick. Oh wow, that's ugly.
Prototype is prototype. So the reason we have this is because I've been speaking to Alan from Sensah on Twitter. I believe this is the guy who owns Sensah. They've made a bunch of group sets in the past. This is their first hydraulic version, and this is what he had to say. The package has been shipped to you and it includes an Empire Pro 2x12 speed hydraulic system. We will use the Sensah brand for sales in the European market, as the Sensah trademark conflicts with a Dutch brand. So if you see Sensah going forwards, it's the same brand as Sensah has been historically. He sent this over with some instructions because obviously there's no instructions in the box because it's a prototype version. This is what we're gonna be installing on Jimmy's commuter bike, and we're gonna see how it goes over a longer period of time. What I like about this is that it's gonna be absolutely awful weather conditions because, well, we live in the Northeast.
My first thoughts are the rear mech looks like it's made of plastic and it looks like it's cheap and horrible, but it feels strong. It looks cheap, but it feels solid. The shifters are, bearing in mind it's hydraulic, they're big. They're really big, and the silver on them is horrible. But they feel comfortable. They're big but comfortable. I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be good. I think the significant bit about this is it durable? Let's find out. Let me kill it.
Within the information that Alan sent to me, he's made it clear that it uses a Shimano bleed kit. It's the same sort of bleed system as Shimano, and loads of the parts are still gonna work, which is great. The brake calipers that they have supplied this with, say III Pro, 3 Pro.
Aye, Captain. I was trying to work out how they shift, and it's like the double tap thing like SRAM, where it's a click up and then a lesser click down. And what I've actually noticed, especially with this right shifter, is the distance for an upshift is actually really far around. And it's, I don't know, I feel like that might be too far. Like that's a long way around. If my hand is sitting there, that's a down, that's an up. Be interesting to see how it is actually on a bike. Might be too far for little hand people.
If it's the same as the non-hydraulic version, which the Sensah Empire Pro, the standard version that I rode to Switzerland, then that won't be an issue. It was fine. It felt normal when it was installed, but we're gonna get this on a bike and see what the deal is. I'm expecting good things because of you, Luke.
Luke? Don't you mean Trace? Is his name Trace? It sounds like a detective's name, like Detective Trace Velo. It does, doesn't it? I'm the PR Trace Velo. Whoops. What have you been buying from Amazon?
This is everyone's favorite. Eric from Redshift has sent us, well, I asked him for one thing. I asked him for a 2-position seat post, but I have an inkling there's not just a 2-position seat post that he sent us. You will have seen Redshift products in our videos before. They sent us their suspension seat post and suspension stem. We made a bunch of videos about them, and in all honesty, they've been fantastic. They really transform how your bike rides, and if you've got a road bike and you want a bit more suspension, you can fit one of those, and they're spot on. The company was co-founded by Eric, the guy we've been speaking to. He's an engineer, and all of the products they make are unusual and cool. Like these drop handlebar grips that just make your drops much more comfortable, allegedly.
Not cool. Oh, aerobars.
Aerobars.
I like aerobars.
Quick release aerobars.
You know the company USE/Exposure Lights.
Yeah.
They're like a British engineering company. They used to have a product that was very similar to this back in my triathlon days. And it was essentially clip-on bars that went on easy because it was back when, you know, you were a triathlete, but you probably didn't have a TT bike. So you wanted to have a road bike.
Well, you don't want them on all the time.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think products like this are awesome. It's not a roadie's product. It's a triathlete's product, and it's an adventure cyclist product because a lot of people use clip-on aero bars on their like super long rides, just to have more versatility, more positions. Less about being aero and more about just having other places to put your hands. That product I do like.
Here we go. dual position seat posts.
Yes.
That's what I want to test.
Especially with the clip-on aero.
That's why he sent those.
So you can actually have a TT position that you can just adjust. Ah, now that.
And have a road position as well.
Yeah.
So this is a seat post, which you can fit in any bike around 27.2 diameter seat tube. And it has 2 positions.
That is mad.
Ooh, I'm scared it's gonna chop my fingers off.
That's a big difference. I love it.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna, I thought you'd have to like unscrew something.
Yes.
But no, you can, as you ride. I'm not sure if anyone cares, but very easy putting a saddle on. Could like slot in without much effort. Are there magnets that work there? I feel like there is. If you push the saddle forwards with quite a lot of force, it will move into the other position. It raises your saddle slightly in this position, but you end up significantly further forwards, which kind of offsets the fact that your saddle's higher. So it should be okay to continue riding. I'm assuming they've done this on purpose. In position 1, when the saddle is all the way at the back, tip of the nose of the saddle to the shifter, 71 centimeters. Position 2, 69 centimeters. If you lift it up as you go, it's easier. We are going to stop testing this because we think it deserves a bigger video in combination with the clip-on bars, quick release clip-on bars. I think we should take these both outside and give them a proper test. I think people who are into very long distance riding, like ultra cyclists and people who are touring, this might be a really good product.
I can't believe they sent so
We can't
much.
go like handlebar bag, which I assume is for something in there. Really long bar tape.
Cruise control top grips. What is going on?
These,
what is
okay,
that?
well, Nick has these. Nick bought some of these. Look. These go behind the tops of your drop handlebars and extend it towards the rear. So not only does it reduce the reach of your bike, but it makes it more comfortable to sit on the tops if you have a normal round bar.
It's so weird. I saw this, I worked out what it was, and I was like, that is absolutely stupid. I put it in my palm, and I'm like, it's so comfy. Ugh, damn you, Redshift, you're gonna win me over with these weird products. Oh, you wanted these. Whoa, they are massive. Oh, I feel like me and Eric would be good friends. They're flat bike pedals with obscenely good LED lights in the pedal. Oh, I want this. So that is such a good product. Like, that's gonna get so much visibility. The best bit of visibility on a bike is stuff that moves, because it's not just a bright light, it's just constantly moving. And then if there's other cars or other road users, you stand out so much when the light is low. Oh, I love this. You were right. Francis said, nearly everything in here is products that I'm gonna love because they're really odd, and that is phenomenal. That's so well engineered. It is heavy as hell, mine.
308 grams.
Do you know how much these cost? Please tell me they're cheap. They're not cheap, are they? This is the sort of product I wish came with every single entry-level bike that people get. You know, people that are buying bikes because they're going to commute on them, because they're going to ride them all year round, get into the shops and all that stuff. I wish this was the type of pedal that it came with, because the visibility you're getting with this is absolutely amazing. If it isn't £15, then no one's going to buy them.
There's a lot of stuff here. Bear in mind, this show is a Mailbox Monday. We're just going over this stuff quickly. In a future episode, we're gonna do a deep dive, particularly into the Redshift stuff, because every single one of these products deserves a bit more attention and an in-depth look. But as a sneak preview, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and jimmies.
Kitchen sink handlebar, 44 centimeters.
So this is the narrowest handlebar that they make.
I hate it.
44 centimeters.
Too wide.
Where the shifters sit on the bar apparently is much less than 44 centimeters. So this is a fairly extreme example of a flared handlebar. You can fit a bar bag on the front nice and easily because it's so wide.
This is 38. This is a bar that we would normally ride. Interestingly, when you do put them side by side, what you were saying about the shifters being tucked in, it actually makes sense now. It's 44. I don't even know where it's 44.
I reckon it's about 40 on the shifters.
It actually is, isn't it? It's actually not that wide. And because it's angled, the shifters are going to be in even more. I think it's actually going to be pretty much a 38 bar. Oh God, this guy, he keeps doing me. Because I'm like, this is a stupid bar. And actually it's No.
It's the same bar, same width, but with this piece on the front, which you could hold, or this bag goes in there.